Hi guys, I'm Ashif Ali and watching CGHOW video. Today we will make this kind of frozen ice patch on the ground, and these are all decals that you can use for your effects. Looks really cool. We have also parameters to control all the shapes of this. So let's start this tutorial. So I'll make a material and frozen patch. Okay, and then you need any ice texture you have. Let me search texture, and I have some, so maybe I'll use this one is cool, and also these are cool. I'll use maybe this one, or maybe let's use this one, and then I'll use a normal map like this. So I'll just drag these both here, and let's make a instance material. And then inside this, I'll just convert it from surface to deferred. Okay. And then I'll use, instead of this, translucent. Okay. So we have this, and you can directly plug your texture here and here. My mouse not working properly. Sometimes clicks not working. So I'll just save it. And now, because we have an instance, we can drag it. Okay. So we have this. And let's make it cool. And I think I will avoid this texture. I don't want this. Maybe just simple this one, or yeah, this one. So I'll just use one of these. So I'll just change this. Then I'll take a radial exponent, and if I preview, this is how it looks. Then you can multiply these together and take any a channel from this. Like it has these channels, so you can use any of these channels. Okay. Then I'll take a Smoothstep, connect, and this will go to my opacity. One more thing I'll do, I'll make these minimum and maximum parameters. So minimum and maximum. So maximum should always be higher than minimum. So I will just add this on minimum. So any value we'll put here, this will always be higher if you put something here. Then to increase or decrease overall opacity, I will multiply and make a parameter opacity. It's just a multiplier. Okay. And let's save this. Then if you'll see already cutting through radial, and I'll open the instance. And then we have these parameters. So if I make this 1, this will be softer, and we can increase this, and it's already working fine. Okay. But if you want to like edit these edges to make it sharper or something, so this is to erode it how much you want. You can animate that in your particle system, and this maximum value is how much like sharpness on the edge. So if you want really fade it like this much, you can do that also, and then you can increase this. So I'll just make it this much and this much. Okay. Now we want some like shyness in it, and also we want to control the normals. So to control the normals, you can, I'll just move it here, take the flatten normal, connect, and make this also a parameter. And if this is 1, your normal will be flat. If this is 0, this will be no impact on it. Okay. Then we want to add something on emissive, so you can just multiply this, or you can just take a power and then multiply how much you want, then connect it here. So I'll make some parameters. So this is power for emissive. Default value I'll put 1, and this is emissive value. Or you can take a color if you want. So let's say emissive value, or you can say amount, emissive amount. Okay, default value, let's say 0. Cool. I'll save it again. And now let's save. So we have these parameters. So let me make some space here. So emissive amount, this is now white, and this power will control how much you want, like this. Then we have this flatten. If you increase, you can see the normal is flat. So you can also go negative or positive to increase or decrease how much you want, maybe this much. And then we can also make parameter for your roughness and your specular. Okay, and let's save it and see. If you'll make the roughness 0 and the specular 1, there will be some specular there. Looks fine, but you can like control it how much you want, like this. And I'll make this little flatten, I guess, this much, not much. Looks cool. And then you can I'll decrease also the specular a little bit and increase a little bit this value. Yeah, so it's now shiny, but not that much. Cool. And for the normal map and this, you can make the tiling for both or separate. So let's say you have a texture coordinate, multiply, and this is your tile 1, and I'll copy this whole thing, paste, and I'll call this tile normal. We can have separate parameters, so control will be more flexible. So first, you can decide how much pattern you want. I think 1 is perfect. And then the normal. So if I make the bigger normal and then make this little high or less, so you can now see the change. Okay, now we can increase this, maybe this much or this much, or maybe just 1. Okay, cool. And then emissive amount I can increase a little bit, and emissive power, let's make this much. There are some really bright ice or snow, you can say, like this. Because of this, and decrease it. Cool. Then lastly, you can add a bump into it. And if you want this shape little more random, you can also do that. I'll show you how. So you have this radial. First, I'll make a parameter for the radius. Okay, so parameter 0.5 default value. Then I want to like take a Lerp and take a noise texture. Let's say noise. Any noise you can take. Let's say like this one, simple noise. Okay, and you connect this here. Let me show you how it will work. So basically, this this noise texture has this black and white value. I don't like this noise texture, although let me search noise texture. I have so many noise texture. Yeah, this one. No, this is well. Yeah, this one is default noise. That was I was searching. So I will use this noise texture, and you know how LURPs work. So if you have a black and white texture, it will divide it between A and B. Okay. So my radius is 0.5. So if I put 0.5 in both and connect this in the radius, nothing will change. It's again same. But if you decrease any value from both of these, your radius will distort like this. Cool. So you can make it like 0.2. So it will distort this much. So now I'll make this a parameter. Okay. And what I was doing, yeah. So you have this next thing, but you can, let's save it and check it first, and then we will add more things. Okay, so now we have this radius, and if I decrease or increase it, we'll make like patches like this, random shapes. Cool. You can also make parameter for the tiling of that noise texture if you want, but I think this looks nice. Then we can add some bump into it. So what I'll do, we have this radial, and I'll take the bump. I'll use this to here and use this texture here, connect this here, and make this a parameter height. You can take separate radial if you want. I'm just using the same. And now with this height, you can increase or decrease this, make it like this. But this will not be like a hole in the ground. This should be like little up like this. So this is, I'm using normal, radial. But instead of this radial, you can use a texture. Like if I take the blurred noise, like this much, this one, and use this instead of that. Let's save it again. And now see how it will work. So this is my height, and it's working on that noise. So we can like play with it. So it will give you some illusion of depth in it. Like this part is looking like it's up little bit. But don't twig it too much, just little bit. Depends. So this is it. This is you can use in your effects. Like if I go to my channel and type ice, and you make effects like this or like this or this, or maybe this one, this one, this one, this one. So all these effects have this type of impact on the ground. So we can also duplicate it, of course, and rotate it, and then we can also scale it, of course. But the texture is also scaling. So for that, you can use world position. I have lots of tutorials on that. So this is how you can make. And I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, and bye bye.